Good morning, guys. Afternoon, it's 12 noon bang on the dot here in the UK on this Monday, on this bank holiday. It's lovely to have your company. Not only is it the start of a new week, and of course we have our brand new launch, we have got, well, you guys did have an epic head-up look earlier on this morning. These were so busy when it comes to the brand new launch that we're going to go over very shortly. Lots of things we're going to be showing when it comes to the ways that you can be using them. If you've not already got hold of them, do make sure that you, do exactly that. Grab hold of the new launch that we're going to show you in a moment or two. What's also good, and I'm giving you guys a heads up stateside, it's tariff free as well, so you don't need to worry about that, and it does include some brand new merch. Now, before we of course delve into the comments, when it comes to the team today, Big Pop's in. He's in with Jamie, and then we've also got Jake is just out there as well, getting set up for the week. You've got me on this side. Ben's taken a well-deserved rest, if you didn't already know. So from today till Thursday, with a little Keithy sandwich in the middle on Wednesday, it is of course myself, and you did see her earlier on when it comes to the preview. It is Debbie. Debbie, you had an epic 1 hour earlier on, didn't you?
It was crazy busy. Thank you for joining me as well, because I know it was very early for our stateside friends, and for all of us actually, to be fair. I've been up since 5:30, Craig. This early morning show, I forgot.
You forgot?
I forgot. I was like, uh-oh, I had to set the alarm really early, because obviously it takes a bit of time to look this beautiful, you know.
Not that long. Not that long.
You snooze talker, you. But yeah, up at 5:30, I was like, oh, I only ever see one 5:30 in a day, and it ain't the morning. Can I just tell you, it's really light.
Yeah?
I actually thought I'd overslept.
Did you?
So I had a little bit of a panic attack. You know, you wake up, you're like, oh, bleary-eyed, and I'm like, it is 5:30. I'm like, it looked like a summer's day outside. But yeah, so yeah, we had to get up early. But thank you for joining me, because I was all by myself. But you guys are loving what we're bringing today. So I'm really excited, and we're going to give you a little bit of a sneaky peek again of everything that's coming up.
Absolutely, yes. So earlier on, you did see that kind of preview of the preview. Within Wake Up Call, we're going to have a look at the launch as well as a few other things. Then, of course, just later on, we're going to have the actual launch of the brand new collection. Before we delve in, we've got Jan on the social. Jan was with Debbie earlier on, of course. Ruth Mather is in saying hello to everyone. Lois is saying good morning, everyone, from Ohio. Julie Palmer's in saying good afternoon, everyone. Betty Weaver's in from Idaho. We've got Michael Adams is saying afternoon, Craig and Debbie. Ready to go for more inspiration, crafty tips from two of the best. Well, when we've got Debbie here, always make sure that you take advantage and any questions, anything that you want to ask, then of course fire them across and I will send them Debbie's way throughout the day. Rebecca dances in saying hello, Craig and Debbie. Sam's now in the office. We've now got Jake's out there. We've got Jamie that's in the gallery, but yes, Sam is still about. He was producing the earlier show with Debbie, and also saying hi to Big Pop. Stephen is in saying afternoon, Craig and Debbie. Alison Mason's in saying hi, Craig and Debbie from a rainy Kidderminster. Good job, I'm in my craft room. Definitely a day for the craft room, that's for sure. And Diane Hatch is saying hello, Debbie, Craig, CCTV crew, and my crafty friends. What are you up to if you're, do we say celebrating bank holiday? If you are you crafting? Are you working like us? Not that we can class this as work, but let us know in the comments. Let Jan know what you are up to today while we are watching Debbie with incredible inspiration of our brand new launch, which has already been incredibly busy. It is tariff-free, but it also features another piece of brand new merch. You're going to be getting your brand new Crafter's Companion tote bag, and that's within this showstopper here. So the full showstopper I'm going to show you works out where you're going to be getting your brand new tote bag here, the Craft Tote with Crafter's Companion. Now, when it comes to the actual launch as such, what we're going to be getting is we're going to be getting our multi-craft tag dies here. Now, within this set, you're going to get 6 of your multi-craft, multimedia tag dies here, which if you've seen the preview earlier on with Debbie, you'll know how versatile that these are because they go through your thicker mediums. So you've got your 6 of them there within that nice selection of different sizes here. Different tips as well at the top of the tags, but that's in there. Then what you're also going to be getting is, as much as everyone's really excited about them, I think this is what everyone is excited about. Our brand new paper pad. Now what I've done is I've taken one sheet out of the pad here. You are going to get 12 designs, 3 of each, but this is all about the fireworks. This is all about the pyro. Imagine your cards, imagine your scrapbooks, imagine your projects, your boxes. This is one of those papers where it's going to work for everyone. So male, female, young, old, whether you're going to be doing your projects, as I said before, such as scrapbooks, your multimedia memory books, maybe you're going to do your exploding boxes, maybe you're going to do your pocket wallets. All of these you're going to be able to use because you've got that pyro firework. Double-sided, you've got the full front on one side where it really is full of all of those fireworks, the different colours that you've got, your blues, your yellows, you've got your teals in there, you've got your pinks in there, your fuchsias in there. On the opposite side, still giving you the fireworks, a little bit more of a subtler look within that one there, but of course kind of like that night sky in the background. And what I'm loving is the fact is easy to see. Now what I mean by that, have you ever tried to take pictures of fireworks? Doesn't work, does it? You just cannot get a good picture of fireworks. So now we've got them within this full explosion of the fireworks, of the pyro, whether of course you're celebrating New Year, whether you are celebrating Guy Fawkes, like here in the UK anyway, that's your paper pads. Remember, 12 designs and you're getting 3 of each of those sheets that I just showed you. Comes in that full bind pad. Also, what you're going to be getting is 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl. This one here being your hint of silver. All exactly the same, but it's 10 sheets here. You've got that incredible Centura Pearl that you guys already know and love with that incredible 310 GSM. That, including your tote bag, is what's coming to you for £50 or $60. Also great to be saying it is tariff-free. Platinum in the UK, you're going to be £40 or $48. Now, I do have to let you know, when it comes to that today's price, what it actually works out on that today's price, that you're getting them for a tenner, essentially. Even better when it comes to, of course, the platinum there. Platinum of those, £40, $48. Tell me that again, Johnny, how much? Right, we've only got 147 left because Debbie had such an incredible, and I mean incredible launch earlier on within the preview there. So if you want to get a hold of it, brilliant, great, grab hold of it. They're all on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. You will, of course, get your Club Inspire. If you've not, join it, it's free. You get 20% off your first order, which means today you're going to get that at £40 or $48. Debbie, for me personally, one of the most useful, fabulous paper pads that we've done, and I know we do say that often, and I know that, but for this, fireworks, pyro, the explosion, the excitement, with the tag dies as well. What a great set.
It's gorgeous. That paper pad is now up there in my top 3. I don't know which one to budge out of the top 3, though, I'm not going to lie, Craig, because they are all fabulous paper pads that we bring, but there's just sometimes, now and again, you get that little corker that you go, wow.
Wow.
That is stunning. The colour palettes, the explosion of all that beauty, it just takes me straight there into that sky. And I was saying this earlier on, do you know at London, like in the New Year's Eve to New Year, and the Big Ben chimes, and then the mass explosion in the air of all those gorgeous fireworks, to be able to capture it in a paper pad like that, that's exactly why I absolutely love it. It is stunning. I'm not going to lie though, I absolutely love these multimedia tag dies. I love anything that cuts out multiple cardstock, mount board, materials, whatever it is that you want to tag for an occasion, and maybe you just want to speed up the process. If you've got quite a few presents to send, you've got a multimedia die tag that's going to cut up to 4 layers of your tags straight away. in an instant, in a jiffy, let alone all the other materials that it can cut out. Can I show you a few samples?
Please do. I'll just say, if you do want more of the paper pad Stardust Celebrations, you'll see it along at the bottom. If you go for your showstopper, add one of them in, because you're definitely, Debbie, going to be using it, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Did we have any samples with the new paper pad? Because I haven't got any samples here, and I wondered, did our design team make anything with the new paper pad?
Well, I don't know.
I know I don't know. We might have to ask our lovely Jakey, because Jakey's in the building.
Our new paper pad, do we have any samples for it at all? Oh, he's put the thumbs up there.
Hey,
We must have
fabulous. Let's
something.
get some out so we can show you, because I'm just going to show you some tag ones, but these aren't with that paper pad. I will just tell you, the majority of my demos today are...
Good.
I absolutely love both of them. But let me just show you why I love the tags so much. These are beautiful. Now, this is the largest tag that we do in that set. There are 6 tags in there. I love this. Do you know what I might do in the official launch? I might create a little bit of a multimedia tag. I have got lots of demos planned. However, I love what Sean's done. She's used glitter flakes. She's used glitter glue, some paper, and then use that tag to perfection to show you what you can be creating with it. Absolutely stunning. And then again, we'll give our lovely Jan, who's on our social media superstar right now, is part of our design team as well. Love that, Jan.
Nice.
I think that's really super cute with the inclusion of a shaker element to that tag, and then the addition of the flowers on there. What I love is the way that our design team members think, and like making it into a card base. And that's just used with a clever little anchor, like a little tab that joins the front to the back, which I just think is super cute. Craig, Nicole, Nicole Bretherick crafting Oracle to
Bow down to Nicole.
But I bow down to that lady every single time. I love what she's done to create the box. The box she's created using the large tag die to create that back, right? And then literally used it to create a really sturdy box for recipe cards.
Oh, wow.
This is super cute. Do you like a lemon cookie?
Oh, anything lemon.
Anything
lemon.
Pop all the little things there, how to cook. Is she clever? I honestly wish I could live inside Nicole's brain, because I didn't even think of this, like as in a recipe tag. What a cracking idea. What a great gift for someone as well. So there's lots of, she's got ginger biscuits, raspberry and white cookies. If you're telling me, Nicole, if you're watching, that you bake, you're a master baker as well as everything else.
I bet she is.
I bet she is.
Double
chocolate chip cookies, Craig, apple, cinnamon and oatmeal cookies.
Cinnamon?
Just love a cinnamon cookie. Lemon cookies again, chocolate chip cookies. Honestly, what a cracking idea. As if that's not enough, look what she's done with this. Father's Day coming up soon. What about making your own little folio? Oh my God, I absolutely love this. This is just fabulous. Little pockets, put the tags in there. And she's put multiple tags from your large one to your small ones, pictures of your loved ones. Turn it around. Oh my God, if I get a craft along, I'm doing something like this, let me tell you now. Putting it out there. Is it manifesting you get a craft along with something? I want them.
Well, if I get it, you can have it.
I want the craft along with this. Can I have it?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll have it, because I absolutely adore things like this. So that is absolutely incredible. Look at this one, Craig. I've been, honestly, Nicole, if you're watching, thank you. I always see where she makes things for Leanne, for Sarah, Craig and Ben last time. I saw it on Carnival. I was really miffed. I take it all back, Nicole. I love you. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
You're invited to my birthday party.
Oh, yes. 21st birthday.
I love it. I love the idea. Look what she's done. She's created a fabulous invitation using the tags.
Yeah, she did miss that one, Jamie,
and then
didn't she?
all of the little tags in there, Craig. Look at it. I love it. Are you invited? In fact, you know what she's done for me? She's invited 2 really important people in my life. The real Mrs. M and my ITV hubster. Look, party, 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 you're invited. By the way, that's not my telephone number, just in case you're wondering. Yeah. Nicole, thank you. Because,
can you imagine if it is
could you imagine if she'd have used me real top?
Shall we ring it? Shall we ring it?
I actually think I don't think it's a full dig. Anyway, I'll have a little look later. It's definitely not my number. But it's showing you the versatility of those tag dies and being able to cut multiples, because they are a multimedia die. And I'll go into that a little bit further with you in a minute, but I just wanted to showcase why those tag dies are so versatile, and don't be put off just because it says a tag. There's so much you can do with them. And I'm hoping to show you just a few of those across the launch show, as well as a little bit in here as well for you.
Awesome, brilliant. Right, let's have a little recap. You know, if you're just joining here, 140 left of the showstopper. Remember, for you guys stateside, it is tariff free. If anyone's looking them for in dollars, have a look on the website. You might be on the UK page. So make sure you know you're shopping on your corrected page there. So all you need to do is go to .co.uk.com or .eu. However, if you are, for instance, in the UK, but you see it all in dollars, go at the top, just hit the flags. You've got your 3 flags. You're going to have the UK, you're going to have America, and then you're also then going to be having your Europe as well. Have a look on Shop the Day. You're going to find some mountboard as well on there. As Debbie was saying, it does cut through. But let's have a little recap within the showstopper before Debbie delves into her demos when it comes to the dies. This is, do you know something? As Debbie was saying, really versatile, incredible in what you can do with the 6 tag dies here. Just a little glimpse of just some of the things that Debbie was showing you a moment ago. But you've got your 6 different sizes there. Multimedia dies. This is what everyone is going crazy for. This is why it's been so busy earlier on within the preview with Debbie, and it is still incredibly busy right now. Within this one here, you're going to get 12 designs, and you're going to get 3 of each. Now, I am going to semi-speed through this, and then once we come back later, we can take a little bit more detail in looking at these designs, because they are double-sided. For anyone that is just wondering as well, these are uncoated, so they've not got a coating to them, they've not got a sparkle to them, they are uncoated. So that means if you want to add your spray and shine or your spray and sparkle, triple emboss in, you can still absolutely do that. Maybe go in with your glossy accents and your glossy highlights, you can absolutely do that. Many of you as well, and I'm not surprised, that are going for that showstopper are putting another one of the actual individual 12 by 12 paper pad in your basket. It's worthwhile doing it. It's one of those you're always, always, always come back to. Whether it's a birthday, whether it's an anniversary, celebration, new birth, whatever it is, to have, of course, that excitement of the explosions within the fireworks, or, of course, that pyro. I call it pyro because they're wrestling. You know what I'm like. You know what I'm like. But fireworks here. And then, of course, you're going to be getting your 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl with a hint of white. 310 GSM. A4 in size. And then, of course, the other thing as well that people have gone crazy for, start to bring out our merch. We've got our brand new tote bag, the craft tote. Now, you can only get this in the showstopper. Now, guess what? Within that price, on that today's price, it works out that you're getting them both for a tenner. The whole showstopper, you'll get £50, $60. But if you are platinum, here in the UK, you're going to be £40 or $48. And I do not have to say that you guys stateside are going to have your tariff on top of that, because you don't. All tariff free. So grab hold of it, and definitely, if you can, in my advice, and I would be doing it, pop an extra one of the 12 by 12 in there. Because once it's gone, who knows how long it'll be before it comes back. Now, if you didn't see the preview earlier on, let's head across to Debbie and see different things with the paper pad.
Oh yeah, Jakey's got them all out for us so we can have a little look at some of the fabulous things that our design team have made. Oh, in your card making, I mean, come on. That's as simple as it could be with some nesting dies, but look at the impact of that. It's absolutely beautiful. And like I said, you could keep these as simple as you want. Let that paper pad do the talking, but then add things, and I was talking about this in the early show, like your glitter glues, or your glitter pen with a sprinkling of glitter over the top. Maybe you want to take our metallic markers. I think they would add a little touch of sparkle. Things like glossy highlights as well. So these are just some of the things that you could be doing. That's a great Happy New Year card, I'm not gonna lie. You could be taking in and adding that extra touch of sparkle. That's like got dots of gems all over it. What about other collections though with your makes? I mean, that's really, I love that.
I do too.
I love that. That's absolutely incredible. Box making, it's going to look and it's going to elevate your boxes into something else. Literally the most beautiful thing. But cake toppers or little decorations, isn't that super cool? I love that. That's absolutely incredible and very easy to do and achieve as well, that kind of thing. Oh, look. Love this, like home
Great
decor.
idea.
How fabulous does that look with other things that you might have in your stash? And Jan, I know you're watching, Jan. Superstar media, superstar, social media, superstar. Jan, I love your bag. God, the bag is fabulous. Can we have a template, please? Can I have a template? Because I love the size of this bag. This is just a bit of me. Just a bit of
Nice
meat.
size.
We made this one earlier, the tall one, earlier in the earlier show. Oh my God, Jan, send me the instructions because I adore it. It's fabulous. Literally, so much you can do with that paper pad alone, let alone introducing it into the world with your tags. You know, that's why they're there. Use them and crisscross them over. Or think of all the other ways that you are going to be able to use that beautiful, beautiful paper pad. I know you're loving it just as much as we are. I'm going to get ready for a first demonstration and I'll see you all back here in a second.
Right, I'm going to show you a couple of things first, just before we go back to Debbie here. This is coming up in Monday Makers later on at the end of the day. So we've got some 24-hour deals that are our Monday mega deals because, of course, well, it's Monday. So once these have gone, these have gone. If they are still available, then the actual price will be, well done, by the end of the day. So keep that one in mind. I'm going to ask Jamie, can you hold off just for a moment when it comes to the details? Because these are $17.99 each. These do the mechanism of the pop. So you will need to pop in the mechanism. Now, what I mean by that is very, very simple. There is a tutorial online. You've maybe got the template library where there's a twist and pop mechanism in there. Really, really simple. But the actual design of them, $17.99 each, where, of course, within that one, you have got, that one is called Follow the Stars. You're then also going to be getting Peace on Earth. Then you're also going to be getting the Santa's hat. Then you're going to be getting the Winter Forest, and you're getting Christmas Celebration. So these, and just to show you the size of them, where these create that twist and the pop in the centre of your card, these are $17.99 each. You've then got 1, you've got 2, you've got 3, you've got 4, and then you've also got 5 of them here. So I'm going to repeat that again. $17.99 each. Jamie, you ready? Let's go for it. $17.99 for all of them. So you buy 1 and you're getting 4 for free. $17.99 or $19.95. Even better, look at your platinum. That's ridiculous. $14.39 or $15.96. We always forget, or I'm bad for forgetting about the inside of your card. Maybe you want something a little bit different than a verse and an insert. What a great way to surprise the recipient on the inside. So buy 1, you're getting 4 for free. In total, you're getting 5 sets for $17.99 or $19.95 with a platinum price of £14.39. £14.39 or $15.96. Now, I do just need to let you know that for you guys stateside, you are going to have your US tariffs on top of that one. Get to the checkout on our website. You'll see all the details and all the info there for you. But still, when it comes to that price, $14.39 here in the UK, that is exceptional. And not many left, which I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the brand new launch. So what we'll do is I've given you a recap of what's in that launch. So what we'll do is just after we come back to Debbie, we'll go through it all again. You're going to get the whole lot, £40, $48. It is tariff free, but the most important thing is to see what we can do with everything.
Absolutely. So first things first, I'm just going to talk about the dies, and then we're going to use the paper pad. We're going to make another bag, but a different style bag to what I did in the preview show. But the dies, now a multimedia die is a thicker die. So it's and when I say a thicker die, a regular die has got like a small blade. Now I say a blade, I don't mean like a blade what's going to cut your finger or anything like that. I mean just a small raised area which, with the power of a machine, compresses through with the rollers and pushes through the cardstock to cut all your paper. With a multimedia die, it's thicker, which means then it can go through thicker materials. And I've just brought some mount board to start with, but I am going to put a bit of black cardstock over the top as well because my demo's got black in it. So, but I just wanted to show you, this is a sheet of mount board, which is a lot thicker than your regular cardstock. Now, to do that and to cut through material, to cut through mylar, to cut through acetate, and I'll do all these things and I'll cut through as much as I can, and I will talk to you about the difference between a manual to electronic die cutting machine because that was something else got addressed in the last show, and I will definitely tackle that today for you
Okay.
and talk about that. But this is why it's called a multimedia die. It's thicker, so it's a thicker ridge. It means it can cut through multiple layers of regular cardstock or mount board, thick mount board, grey board. It can cut through, like I said, your acetates, your materials like leather, multiple layers of cotton,
Okay.
faux leather, anything like Essian. I'm trying to think of all the different materials off the top of my head, Craig. Like your glitter cardstock. Don't just think one sheet of glitter cardstock. We're talking multiple sheets of glitter cardstock and all sorts of different things because it's got that thicker edge. Because it's got that, we've changed the colour. And we changed the colour to make it more easy for you to differentiate between a regular die to a multimedia die. So all of our multimedia dies now are this colour. And that is just to give you that differentiate between the two.
Yeah.
Now, with that said, I am going to show you that you can, and I'll tell you what, I've got my big plate, so we'll use quite a little bit there. We'll put a few on there. Let's see how many I can get on that one sheet. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, probably could get more actually.
Easy.
And this is just a large piece of mount board. Now, with a multimedia die, excuse me, it does tell you as well that you can cut through on your plates with a metal shim underneath. You can absolutely do that if you wanted to protect your cutting surface. You can cut through, depending on the material. If you were doing multiple layers of fabric, I would always put the metal shim down on the top. Mount board is something that you can get away without the metal shim. But and this is down to the fact of what machine it is that you're using. I'm just going to put that there because I want that one. In fact, I'm just going to substitute that because that's the one I want. Right, I am going to also put the sheet of black cardstock over the top. So we're going to go in with that one, there, that one there, that one there, and I'm going to hold it down with some low tack tape. Yes, so you can, of course, if you want, like I said, protect. And I've been open and transparent before. Whenever I have multimedia dies, I have one die cutting plate, just the one, that I die cut in using multimedia dies because it cuts in deeper. And when I say it cuts in deeper, if I just bring this in, can you see these faint lines? That's with cardstock. With a multimedia die, it will cut deep into the plate. And I don't mean deep where it's a ridge, I just mean it'll cut deeper in. So that's why I have one plate just purposely for multimedia. Now, I don't use the magnetic shim when it comes to a multimedia die. Other cutting plate on the top, that's it. So you can, if you want, protect your plate with the metal shim, if that's what you want to do. But I'm just going to show you with, and I've got mount board in there, and I can never remember the dimension of mount board. Is it something like...
Always escapes
I know,
me.
I always struggle to remember the depth of mount board. It's thick, compressed, like lots of card pushed together, isn't it?
It must be a mil or two, something like that.
Absolutely. So when I take that off now, Craig, that will have cut through. And if I just show you, let's take all of that out. That's cut through the mount board at the same time with a piece of cardstock on there as well. And can you see where I'm talking, like where it looks a bit darker? That's just where the paper's gone in. And that's why I have a separate plate just for multimedia dies. And that's what I do at home. Now, literally, that as...
700 GSM.
Thank you. I couldn't remember. Who gave you that information?
On our website.
Oh!
In the description of mount board.
Thank you, because I can never remember it, Craig. And now I've got it. I think I might remember. I think I remember that 700. Yeah, I think I'll try and remember that one. But yeah, that's just to show you how you use your platform to cut through your electronic die cutting machine. Now, before I go any further, I am just going to address the Mini and MIDI. Now, with a Mini and MIDI, it's a manual machine. So let me just push those to one side. Let me just move that out of the way. And talking about longevity of your plate, look, that's just to show you. Absolutely fine. There's, that's why you don't put as much of your shims in there, because if you put more of your shims in, the danger is that you are going to, and you will, put too much pressure on your machine, you will end up warping your plates. It's as simple as that. It's just too much pressure. So just bear that in mind when you're using a multimedia die. So I'm just going to push them to one side just for a second, just so I can show you this again. Right, Mini and MIDI. I just want to quickly explain, if I can, before I move further on. With a Mini and a MIDI, you can cut through with a multimedia die cardstock. I'm just going to tell you right now, multiple layers of fabric, you're probably going to get around 2, 3, at a push 4, depending on the fabric. You can cut through leather. I personally would always use a multimedia die, personally myself, with an electronic die cutting machine. Just because of the power and the pressure. You can still put them through. I will tell you that mount board, don't even try it. Do not put mount board in a manual machine with a multimedia die. Chances are you're going to put too much pressure on your machine. And in fact, shall I show you? And I'm not going to run it through, but I just wanted to address this because I was asked this earlier. So let me just cut a little piece of this mount board.
And it's best for us to do it than
is.
you at home.
I don't want you doing it. And I'll grab one of my plates. I'll not use one of studio plates. But mount board with your plastic folder, it's too much for the. And when I say this, there's extra thickness with your mount board. There's extra thickness with your die on top of your platform. And if you try and push that in, you will meet here.
Yeah.
Can you feel it? Resistance. Can you look? If you push that, I would have to really force that handle, and I am literally squeezing that. So what I'm going to tell you is, do not use mount board through a manual die cutting machine. Please don't do it. Look, it started to cut it, but I did not want to push it to its limit. With a piece of paper, with a piece of cardstock, it's absolutely fine. In fact, let's do it.
Doing it, just going for it.
Debbie,
it's a good thing to see, Debbie.
It's just good to show you, whilst we're in this wake-up call, because officially we're not launching this properly till... We're not officially launching it, are we, till 2 o'clock? She says, but yeah, you can get it through with cardstock. But again, you will cut deeper, and again, I'll be open and transparent with your plastic folders. I was telling Craig this earlier, I have a plastic folder for multimedia dies only. Pop a little mark on it. I'm going to have to change this now to multimedia one. It had been one of my regular ones, but it's fine, I've got a few. Just write MM so that you know it's a multimedia one, because it does cut through your cardstock. Mount board. Fabric, and I'll grab some fabric for the later on show, and I'll show you that you can use a multimedia die with fabric in your mini or your midi, okay? So that was just to address that question that I got asked towards the end of the last show, and I didn't have enough time to do it justice to be able to answer it. I hope that's answered now, and I hope whoever it was, because I can't remember the name, Craig, I'm so sorry, asked that question about it. So please don't put things like mount board through there. Cardstock's fine, absolutely fine. Acetate, we'll try it. We'll try it later. I haven't got any acetate here, but I'll try it later for you. And this is why we're live and interactive. This is what we can do, which I love. And I love to show you that, yeah, things like an electronic die cutting machine, and look, I've got 3 out of there. And I say 3, I actually got 6 because I had a piece of 300 GSM on the top of the mount board, and it was like a hot knife through butter. But I'm not done, because I am going to carry on with my demonstration, because that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to bring in that gorgeous paper pad. And Craig, I couldn't even decide which one I wanted to use. Could you not? Oh, no. Honestly, I just adore this pad. Oh, it's stunning.
It's stunning. It really is.
Stunning. I'm sorry, Jamie, it's got no legs on. Jamie's just whispering to me, are you moving that mat again? Yeah, it's got no legs on. His little feet have dropped off. And this one slips and slides everywhere. I'll get a new one for the loan show, I promise. But yeah. Right, let me grab my scoreboard. I've got another little bag for you that's completely different to this one, which is the tall one. I did say that you could make this smaller, and if I get a chance at some point today, I'll show you. But that's the tallest one that I can do with my 12 by 12 for a bottle bag. I'm going to do a little different kind of a handbag now. And I've done this before and people loved it, so I thought I'm going to do it again because it's been ages since I've done one. So what we're going to do now is, I call this an oblong bag. It's like a little handbag and lots of things that you can do with it. And I'm going to put my score lines in. First of all, now get it the right way around, Debbie. We're going to come in at 3 and 9 inches. So 3 and 9 on one side. I did mention this earlier. When you're using this paper, it is 180 GSM. Please don't be a heavy-handed Debbie and rag it down and then end up ripping through the cardstock and cracking and creasing your paper. Please don't do that. So just a few gentle score lines up and down. Light pressure is better. Okay, so that's 3 inches. Okay. 1 at 9 inches. And again, nice little gentle.
So satisfying.
It is, isn't it? It's lovely. Turn it, now that's 90 degrees, isn't it? Turn it 90 degrees and then pop one in at 5 and 7. I think I've gone wrong on my dimensional. Actually, do you know what? To be fair, I think I can get away with it on this bag, this paper.
Would it work?
It's beautiful. So 1 at 5 and 7. Simple as that.
It's the fact of whether you're using it 12 by 12, whether you're cutting it to 6 by 6, 4 by 6, DL, whatever it is, you've got that firework, that explosion, just edge to edge.
Exactly. So I've got my score lines in. So I'll just repeat 3 and 9, 5 and 7. Those are the only score lines that you need. And of course we need to burnish. So I'm just going to make sure I have got, do you know, I'm so wary of doing it, Craig, that sometimes I don't put enough pressure on. Because I'm scared to death, because I am heavy-handed. When I tell you I'm heavy-handed, I am ridiculously heavy-handed, and I end up ripping my paper, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to make sure, there we go, I get that nice burnish line in both.
For me, I could be light-handed or heavy-handed. I still struggle to see the score lines afterwards to actually...
Well, it's a heavy pattern paper, isn't it? It's a really heavily patterned paper, but it's just... You make the difference when you put the burnish marks in. Well, you burnish it, sorry, not burnish marks, on your score lines. When you burnish your score lines, Debbie, that's the word you're looking for goodness sake. Seriously, I had this problem at Hobby Maker on Saturday. I couldn't string a sentence together. In fact, I put my plates in the wrong way, straight off top at show. I was having a right. It's only because I've not had enough coffee.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
And to be fair, I've only had... How many have I had today? Is it 2?
Is that also
yeah, it's not enough. What time are we on? 12:30?
Still early.
5 by now.
What time did you get in this morning?
I'm about quarter past 9 now. About quarter past. I mean, Johnny, in fact, might have been a bit earlier. Yeah, we're really not. Do you know what I love about bank holiday? There were nobody on roads. There were barely anybody on road. It was such a lovely
nice
drive up. It were really what's that? Trouble-free, stress-free. Not as many cars on road. Right, I've got now. You can see the bases forming, and you may recognise this fold when I start to do this, because what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 side panels here, and we're going to just fold that in, and then you're going to pop this. Yeah, you could put a score line in there if you wanted to, but I do it with my finger. Just take it into that corner and bring this edge here, this score line here, down to the edge of this line here, all right? And then I just put that in. So you could do the measurements with a scoreboard, but it's super quick, super easy to do it this way. Turn it round and just repeat that process again. So this score line here, just pop a little bit where it comes flush down to that fold again, and I'll just try and get it there. Let me just bend it down a bit so you can see it. Flush to this one. It's always difficult. Can we do it to the front, Jamie? If I just move those out of the way. There we go. Come back a bit, Debbie. Flush to there. Flush to that score line. Yeah? And that gives you this lovely little start of the opening to your gift bag. So, yeah. Exactly the same on the other side. So we're going to start with, I'll start with the bottom one. So bringing this bottom fold in, straight again down to the flush of that line. It is the quickest little gift bag, handbag, whatever bag you want to call this, that you'll ever do from a 12 by 12 piece of paper. And then exactly the same on the other side. So it's just bringing it down and then putting a burnish or a score line in to create your lovely little opening, because literally that's going to stick together, and then you've got the formation of a bag. So if I just show you the front and the sides, just so you can see, that is like a formation of your bag. However, we need to stick that down. So I am going to stick it with, shall I do it with wet glue or dry glue?
See, just before you do that, I'm not ignoring comments. We'll do them just shortly. I didn't want to interrupt Debbie. But there is a question from a guy called Craig Laird asking, Debbie, could you please repeat that sizes? Is that something that you may want to do in an upcoming show? He's got his pen and paper ready and his little grid ready. Genuinely do. I've got it drawn out here.
Right, 12 by 12.
Yes.
Yep. You're going to put a score line in at 3 inches and 9 inches.
Yep.
Turn it 90 degrees.
Yep.
You're then going to put a score line in at 5 and 7. That creates the depth of your bag, okay? So that's 5 and 7. And then you want these 2 smaller tabs, you bring it in, and then you want to, what you're wanting to do is create a score line here. I can't do, I mean, you could do the measurement, but for me, the easiest and simplest way to get a nice flush line is you just take that first score line here, which is this thin strip, and you just pop your finger down to force the cardstock or the paper into effect. And this score line here needs to be flush with this score line here to create that fold. And if I just hold that up, can you see the fold line there?
Oh, so yeah.
You just put your scoring tool, little scoring tool. I do it with my fingers, to be honest, because I've got these little talons, and you repeat that on all 4 sides.
Perfect.
I'll give you a diagram of it, don't worry, I promise.
So if you're watching me on Hobby Maker this Friday with this paper pad and you see the exact same demo, it's written down.
And you know what, I've done it there before and they go wild for it because it literally is a quick, easy handbag to make. And then sticking wise, Craig, all you need to do is, and if I just push this here just for a second, what we want to do is stick these 2 tabs down first. So grab your glue. Now this is when you can put your glue on this section here. So I'm going to use tape pen.
Okay.
Wet glue will work really well, I promise you. Wet glue will work really well. That's the first side that you want to do. So almost like that house shape. Same on this side, Craig. So you put your glue just running down into that segment. It's almost sacrilege to cover that gorgeous paper up. And then just make that flush again to that top and then stick that bit. The same with this side. It wants to meet in the middle. I want to stick that down. So it's creating, and if I just pop my scoring tool over, create that friction. If you're using wet glue, it's a bit easier. However, you would just need to pin it in place until it holds. That's why I use a tape pen when I'm demonstrating it. But that's your first side done. You're then going to turn it around and repeat that again. So you just put your glue into that half a house shape, shall we call it? Yeah?
Great way to think of it. Half a house.
Half a house.
It does look like it.
It does, yeah. And then the same on the other side, and we're repeating that again, Craig. So we just bring one side down. Make sure this is flush. If it's not flush, oh, it'll go all wrong, I promise. And again, you could just burnish and give that a little bit of a rub to stick that down. The same with this side, where you're just going to bring that down in, okay? So again, you'll see now it's starting to take shape. But now what you've got is a kissy lips. Hello, hello, hello. I love it. I did it last time at Hobby Maker. Do it down there, Craig. They absolutely love it. Hello there, how are you? Once you see it, you can't unsee it, can you? Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
No, you can't.
Kissy lips. However, they need to be stuck down in order for your bag to take shape.
Okay.
Because, obviously, can you see, I mean, it's make a cracking little bag. It could open and expand. However, I want that to be the feature. So that is when you put your glue on these triangulars here. Right. And I mean just to here. Okay? You just want, because what we're going to do is we're going to stick that down.
Half the roof of the house.
Exactly. You're getting it, Craig.
I'm getting it.
You're getting it. It's so, honestly, I absolutely love this gift bag idea. It's so easy to do. And then all you're going to do, Craig, is just bring that down. And do you know where we had it flush? Do it again. And do that again. And that then seals that down. And the lovely thing about this is it's a double-sided paper. It looks absolutely incredible. A little bit trickier here because obviously the glue should go there. You could do it before you stick it down. However, you've still got a template there that you can follow by knowing that it's going to stick down into that section.
Yeah.
And the wet glue again would work equally as well, but just bring that back down to that flush line. It's like almost exactly what you did with it when you were scoring it, but this time you're sticking it, okay? So it's just sticking into place to create your absolutely fabulous little bag. I then just pinch those sides in, and this is, if I just, oh, sorry, Jamie, I'll do it there for you. You just pinch those sides in. You could at that point put a little score line in, but I find it a bit confusing, so I just pinch it in. It creates a natural, what do you call it? What's them little tucky in bits?
Gusset.
Dips?
Gusset.
Gusset? Whatever. You could put a handle, so you could use another sheet of paper. However, I'm tight. And I don't want to. So you could punch a couple of holes in and then thread your ribbon through, or you could take another strip of your paper and put handles on there as well, or you could stick an handle down either side. I am going to use Ukanai.
Oh.
Is it Ukanai?
Yeah, some people, yeah, who can I, who can look?
And I'm just going to seal it at the top together. So once that's on place and where I'm happy with it, I'm just going to seal that together because I am a tight devil. I need to say something else then. But that just seals your bag. And then all I'm going to do, Craig, is I've got a couple of strips to decorate. Okay, so I've used before in the past nesting dies to put nesting dies on here with a sentiment in.
Oh.
Something might be coming up, Mama. Yeah. Can we tell them what's coming up tomorrow? Oh, that's okay. So
Yeah.
you've already showed a preview.
Already
That's fine
showed it.
then. We've got a new set of sentiments on the town.
And do you know what as well for stateside?
Yeah. Is it?
Free. Yeah.
Is it?
It is.
Love it. So this is just, in fact, I'll give it measurement. I've just done 1.5 inches in black and then 1.25 inches by the full. And this is a 6-inch bag, by the way, for anybody wanting to know. And I'm just going to stick that onto the centre. I'm going to do that on the back as well because I like the front and my back to look equally as nice. You don't have to, but all you need to do is just show them how to put that bag together, Craig.
Yeah.
And they'll love you forever because, honestly, the love I had for it, showing it down the last time I did that Heartbeat Maker was insane.
Definitely do it. I've got a few things that'll be shown, but yeah, I'll definitely do that as well.
Oh, so, honestly, this paper pad is just out of this world. Now, the tag that I cut earlier, I just literally popped on together a little piece in there. You could actually cut it out in the same, so it could be a matching tag, and that's just to add that on. However, this is for someone special this year. I wonder who could be 40. I mean, I've no idea.
Oh, it's an old age.
You know, I mean, who's hitting 40 soon?
It's getting close.
I mean, I'm not sure. There's, you know.
Getting close.
I know. Can you believe it?
No, it's to be honest with you, because I know that I'm going away, Debbie, I actually forget that it's my birthday.
Oh, I can't believe you're celebrating it in America. I think it's amazing. What a way to spend your 40th, and very apt because you spent your 30th there.
That's the thing, yeah.
Honestly, just absolutely love. I think I'm going to put a foam pad on there because I haven't. If you had put your holes in, you could then thread it through and had that as a tag. But I'm just going to put that on with a foam pad onto the back. So let me grab a couple of foam pads.
It's so great seeing this come together. I'm also thinking, you know, the layerable sentiment, the celebrate with the firework.
Yeah. You think of all the things that you've got in your stash that you're going to be able to use. So let's pop it, let's go, yeah, we'll go there. So I'm going to pop that onto that side, and then I'm just going to put my happy birthday, which I cut out.
Now, of course, you can always go back and watch all of our shows on YouTube. If you would like to see this demonstration done again live, tune in to me on Hobby Maker on Friday.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I might not do 40. I might not do 40.
Give me a bit of credit.
Oh, don't you worry.
No, just telling you, like, I do it the same, Craig. I take inspiration from you, honestly. I take inspiration from everybody. I've seen some amazing things. And then your bag's open and ready to go. And you've got a lovely, beautiful, a beautiful paper pad. Craig, look at that. I mean, seriously. Great? Absolutely amazing. And you've got yourself a gorgeous little gift bag. So that's 2 bags I've shown you how you can make with your 12 by 12. That was the one that I did this morning. Forgot to stick my dad label on. Whoops, there we go. Because that may be for my dad's Father's Day, which is going to be filled with something. But yeah, that's what I made this morning. And I hope that you can take some inspiration from using that as well. And marrying the two together and other things that you've got in your collection. I've got another bag later on making for the tags. So that's when we'll show you in the launch show. I've got cards in there. I can't believe time we're going to get to. Johnny, I'm sorry. I've got all sorts to show you, but please do tune in at 2 o'clock because I've got 2 birthday cards. I wonder who they could be for. A bag and then a card with an envelope using the latest template envelope library that we've got. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that one, Debbie. We'll look at the comments in a moment. Apologies, but I know so many of you love to actually see Debbie do the demonstration. So I'll have a look at them just in a second. But if you want to go for that showstopper, you can grab hold of the showstopper, which gives you our brand new multi-craft tag dies. Now, when it comes to the showstopper, we've got 120 left. It's giving you the multi-craft dies, multimedia dies that Debbie was showing you, and a lot of excitement about them. But really, the main excitement is about our paper pad. We have got the most incredible 12 by 12 firework paper pad. 12 designs, and you're getting 3 of each. You guys know by now where we've got the front side, where's that full-on detail, with a little bit more of that subtleness on that opposite side. It is uncoated, so if you want it to come along with all your different mediums, as Debbie was saying, you can absolutely do that. But whether you just chop it down into little sections, whether you die cut it, whether you do strips, whether you do rosettes, whatever it is that you do, maybe this is going to be used with your template library, or maybe you're going to start to incorporate it with the layout collection. All of these you can start to bring in and start to use. You've seen the gift bags that Debbie was just doing there a moment ago, with more to come. There are so many things that you can do with your 12 by 12. Those pockets that I've done a few weeks ago with one, I think it was the Vegas 12 by 12, start to do that with this celebration paper pad as well. But that is your brand new paper pad. Not only that, what you're going to be getting is 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl with a hint of silver. That one there is giving you that 10 sheets, 310 GSM. But then you're also getting a brand new merch. This one being our Crafter's Companion, the Craft Tote, which is in there. Now, it does work out. I'll maybe model it later on, Jamie. Later on. He's determined to get me to model it later. When it comes to these, when it comes to the showstopper, it works out that you're getting both of them for a tenner. It's exceptional value. So much excitement for the paper pad. So many are going for it individually as well by popping an extra one in. But that showstopper you're getting for £50 or $60. Platinum price, however, it is £40 or $48 with no US tariff on there for you guys stateside. So much love and so much excited. Now we're going to have a look at a Monday mega deal, but just briefly, because I appreciate all the comments coming through. Love to Create's in, Diane's in, Christine Mahoney, Laurie's in, Louise is in, we've got Christine Ray's in, Linda's in. You're all saying good morning or saying how much that you're loving what Debbie's been showing you. So many have gone for that extra paper pad, which I am not surprised. Dawn's in saying good morning from North Carolina. Lynn Harvey's in, Mary Beth Doyle. 2 quick questions, Debbie.
Yep.
Crafting, not grafting, Hillary on YouTube is saying, could you work the multimedia dies with the fabric plates? And Cindy Connie is saying, can you use them with double-sided plates?
Yes, you can use them with the fabric plates, because obviously this is multimedia dye, so it crosses over into your soft crafts. So yes, you can use those plates, which I think, are they called an A and B plate, Craig? If I
think so, aren't they? Yeah.
You can use those the same way that you would use any multimedia dye, cutting your fabric through those. Double-sided, I don't know. I will find out for you. I'll let you know at 2 o'clock. Okay? Yeah, I'll find out.
I only ever use double-sided plates for double-sided dies, so in all honesty, I'm not sure either, but we'll definitely try and find out. Right, so we'll have another look at Monday Mega Deal here that we've got with our 12 by 12 ombre paper pad. But you can see from the details there, it's not just one, you're getting 2 of these ones here. 12 by 12 ombre paper pad, £30 or $35. Platinum in the UK, £24 or $28. Do we have the tax on this one, guys? Yes, you do for you guys stateside. So shopping stateside, keeping in mind you are going to have your US tariffs when it comes to checkout. But within this one, what you're going to be getting is 180 GSM, 12 sheets, 3 designs of each, all uncoated here, and you've got that gorgeous, beautiful ombre pad. And in actual fact, this is going to be perfect to work alongside your brand new firework paper pad. Every colour that you're seeing here is featured within the fireworks, within that 12 by 12 paper pad. So you're going to be getting 2 of them here, 36 sheets within each of them, £30 or $35. Platinum price in the UK, $24. You guys stateside, £24, but for you guys stateside, $28, with of course your US tariffs on top of that one there. Imagine doing what Debbie just showed you with that gift box or gift bag within these ones. That would be cool to see. So that's your ombre paper pads. And then we're going to have a Billy looking at Monday Makers at 5 o'clock. So 5 o'clock here in the UK, 12 noon Eastern time. And then, of course, for you guys stateside on the Pacific side, it's going to be 9 a.m. So that's going to be Monday Makers. But we are going to be back live for 2 hours with the kind of official launch day show of that Showstopper collection. That's going to be, well, in an hour's time. But Debbie, we're going to be having a look at just a few other finished samples that we could be doing with this collection, don't we?
Yeah, and this one was done by lovely Marie, who's done like a smaller version of one of those gorgeous bags. And again, you've got bag templates. I was thinking straight away with this, the bag template that we had with the Easter treat boxes, that would make a lovely template to create a bag like this as well. I love what, let me just make sure, Leslie's done. Do you remember our template that we had, our drawer, with our drawers?
Oh, yeah.
That would make a gorgeous... isn't that beautiful?
That's really nice.
It could be the easel card. What would it called? The easel card?
Yeah, the easel.
Easel, yeah, I can't remember. Top of my head. By the way, Jan, I'm waiting. I want the measurements for that one, please. Thank you, Jan.
You're on the show.
Jan, I love it. Can I have the measurements? Thank you very much, very kindly. Love you. So, card making, again, you can do it in your card making. And this is just your paper pads that I'm showing you. I ain't showing you the tags just yet. Like I said, mine are heavily featured with both in the launch show. But lots of fabulous things. What was that, Jamie? Thank you very much, Jamie, because you know what I'm like, deaf as a doorpost. Absolutely fabulous, gorgeous designs that you can be using with that beautiful paper pad and then your tags. I mean, come on, look. These are just fabulous.
Just brilliant.
I
Absolutely brilliant.
love them. I swear I'm going to do something with that today if it kills me. Absolutely love the idea of a recipe card and it actually showing you the shape of the box where she's actually taken that large tag and then made a box with it. Honestly, these are just some of the ways that you can be using it into your card making and everything else. And then, oh my God, I absolutely adore the folio. And don't get me started on my own personal birthday invitation as well. Absolutely adore it. I can't wait for 2 o'clock to come round. I've got so much more I want to show you. And I'll see you all there. Whew.
Absolutely. So much more we're going to be seeing later on within the actual launch. 2 o'clock here in the UK, 9 a.m. Eastern time, 6 a.m. Pacific time. Remember, you're going to get the tariff free when it comes to that Showstopper. And if you can, highly recommend putting extra one of the brand new paper pads. You're not going to regret it. I love it. Debbie loves it. You're already saying how much you're absolutely loving it. But if you want that tote bag, you can only get it when it comes to, of course, that Showstopper. Once the Showstopper's gone, the tote is gone, and we know how so many of you love to collect our Crafter's Companion merch. So if you want a hold of that one, then of course you can do that. You will find it all across on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Pop it into your basket, you'll get your Club Inspire on top of that as well. And if you've not already joined, please do so. It's free. We'll see you in an hour.